Hey you guys, this is Marcus with Epic Life Gaming, and I'm bringing you guys my first base review video. So I had in my last video people comment below, and I told the people that I told who I would base review are going to be base reviewed. But if you're not in this first video, do not dislike this or anything. I'm going so in depth with it. Each one's going to be taking a while. So sit back, relax. If you're not in this first video, I'm going to make this about 2 or 3 parts of reviewing your guys' bases. So this is just part 1. All right, you guys. So here it is. Enjoy, you guys. All right, you guys. So we have our first base review in the history of Epic Life Gaming, and it is Zachattack 1 in the clan Dynamic Warrior. Alright, so he's one of the people that commented in my last videos. So we're going to review his base. Alright, I've never done this before, so bear with me, you guys. Alright, so he has his town hall in the center, as you guys can see. So he's obviously trophy pushing, trying to protect his base, his town hall from, not being able to 2-star at least, or 3-star. You can tell he's at 1295, so it's a decent trophy range to be in when you're a town hall 7. So that's obviously the type of base that he's going for. Alright, so his base design. So it's a pretty decent base. As you can see, it's his town hall is protected from this side by 1, 2, 3 layers of walls. So he's got his town hall pretty well protected. He has his mines on the inside of his walls, which I do not suggest. As long as you are semi-active once a day just to collect, you will be fine putting your mines on the outside, seeing that it gives you more time to shoot at the opponent's troops while they're trying to attack your base, and just giving your defenses a little more time to protect your town hall and your overall base. So with granted, it's alright to keep your mines and pumps on the inside if you're not on a lot. So if that's the case, that's fine. And also they're a little under-leveled, I would say. But let's keep going into it. You got your one wizard tower over here and another wizard tower on the opposite side, and they're both level 2. You got your 3 mortars on the inside of your base. Awesome, that's good. And you got 1 air D over here and another air D kitty corner, or not kitty corner, but across from it, which I would do the kitty corner to protect the most area of your base against air attacks. That's something I do suggest. They're very well covered, being on the inside of your base, which means that they won't be able to take your air defense out in order to do, an air attack or giant healer strategy. So you probably don't see too much of those, but they are on the same side. So if they were to attack you from this side, they would be able to take out both air Ds without going too far. Instead, you could have put them over with this cannon over here. One of these, I would move that level 3 air D over to that side and at least trade those 2, because it separates them even farther and also covers more ground. Your mortars are in a decent spots. I can understand why you would switch around the mortars from both sides. That's understandable. And then you got the other mortar sitting right there, except the only problem with that, it's decent. The top isn't, or the top right isn't covered too well, but that's okay. You got your Archer towers spread out pretty evenly. That's good. They're covering almost they're covering your entire base, so that's good. You got your cannons spread out, so that's also good. And you got looking good. All right, now let's get into why this is covered. Maybe you have no idea what to use with these extra walls, but say like you took this wizard tower and used these walls and section this part over here off, you could put this wizard tower right where that spell factory is, and it makes it so you have more walls to get through with your defenses. Or you can separate over here with the archer tower and cannon and make, you know, more walls to break through. More walls to break through, the better. Especially, I'm a big fan of encircling your walls around at least a couple defenses. That way they have to break through walls just to take down one defense. In my idea, it slows down the enemy, gets you more hits on the enemies, and I think it defends your base better. Alright, so now that we went over your base design, it's pretty well thought out. Could use a little bit better design, just with talking about the walls over on this side. That's about the only thing I would do with your design. That and the air D, switch those around and maybe move, I don't know. I think it does pretty good. Maybe spread out the archer tower and this cannon away from each other a little bit more. It doesn't look like it would be too hard of a switch. Maybe this cannon over to this mine, gold mine, way over here. So that way that top part's covered right in that corner to help out that wizard tower. So that's just my idea. Alright, now let's get into what to upgrade, if anything. Alright, so obviously your wizard towers need to be upgraded a couple more levels. So definitely want to work on that. I don't know how new of a Town Hall 7 you are, but that is something I need to work on. You're obviously upgrading this mortar to level 3, which they all need to be upgraded, but again, I don't know how new you are to Town Hall 7, which basically can be, everything can be upgraded for your mortars and your wizard towers. Your archer towers can go up to level 8, so definitely focus on those. Those are all level 6, and it does look like you're pretty new to Town Hall 7. I mean, you got all the Town Hall 6 walls with all the gold walls. Or wait, no. Yeah, I think your walls could be upgraded a little bit more too. But, yeah. Another thing I forgot to mention is your clan castle. That definitely needs to be put into the center. What you would switch it out is maybe this gold mine, and maybe switch that with, say, this elixir storage, or yeah, maybe just move the clan castle over with the gold mine. That would be my suggestion. And I really am impressed that your clan castle is maxed out for your town hall. That is something that's very important, along with walls, is getting your clan castle upgraded, because it adds more troops. Now you can hold a dragon in your clan castle, so that's pretty cool. This probably was a motivation for you to upgrade it too. Alright, what else could we upgrade? Our cannons are all level 8, or that's a level 7, that's going to level 8. So you've definitely been working on your cannons a lot. That's good. That's probably your first set of defenses that you've been working on. So you got one more to go to level 8 after that one's finished. Perfect. Let's see where your army camps are at. Level 3, level 3, level 3, level 3. And they all could be level 6. So when you get them all to level 6, you can hold 200 troops. Right now you can only hold 140. That's 60 extra troops you could be holding. That is definitely something I would want you to upgrade also. Because 3 levels is a lot. That's a lot of work, but it can be done. And like I said before, your gold mines and all your collectors can be upgraded. Those can all be, you can go up to level 11. You can max them all out at Town Hall 7. So that's something you need to work on. I do like that you already have a Barbarian King, and he's at level 2. So that is pretty awesome. Bet you're really excited to have him. and he is a great addition to your base because he not only can defend, but he can attack. So it's a really unique defense to have, really unique item to have on your base. So yeah. All right, you got a Dark Barracks level 1. That's all right. You can go to level 2 with that. Laboratory's good. You got your builder huts on the outside. It's not bad. And your spell factory is level 2, which it can go up to level 3. So yeah, your base is looking pretty good. I know that you're obviously new to Town Hall level 7. The main focuses I would worry on is your wizard towers to max them out for your Town Hall, which is level, what is it, 4? So 2 more levels for that, and your mortars. So definitely work on your splash damages. Work on moving your clan castle more inside, and maybe moving this air defense over here, and thinking about utilizing these walls surrounding your dark barracks. And then also the upgrades, the rest of the upgrades. Alright, and I like to see, I'm very impressed with, is that your builders are busy. That's a good thing. I'm happy about that. So I'm actually going to rate this base, and for a brand new Town Hall 7, I'm going to rate this base a 7. Perfect. So it isn't the best I've ever seen, but it's definitely not the worst, and it's better than most. So I give you a 7. Thank you, Zachattack, for letting me review your base. You're awesome. Thank you for subscribing. Stay beautiful, Zach. Alright, you guys. So we're back with our second base. Sorry, excuse me. With ZlatanWorld and the clan Pong Brothers. And he is a Town Hall 7. And the base design that he looks like he's trying to do is a farming base with his Town Hall on the outside and his resources on the inside, covering them the best that he possibly can. So yeah, so we're reviewing the farming base. Alright, so quick go over the base design. He has his mortars more on the outside, and that would be for taking out the goblins that are trying to get his loot on the outside and pretty much stopping anything that's trying to enter his base instead of guarding what comes inside of the base. He's got his 2 wizard towers on this side, which is an alright thing. I would definitely spread them about more, especially because you're only guarding one of your storages with one of your whiz towers, so you can better utilize that. Well, I guess they're both guarding the dark elixir. Maybe that's what he's trying to go and save up more dark elixir for his Barbarian King to level him up. So maybe that's what he's trying to do, but there's definitely 2 elixir or storages that are definitely not being guarded by the wizards, and we all know that wizards best defend against goblins trying to attack your loot and the storages. So it's kind of a suggestion that I would definitely make for you, Zlatan, that you want to cover more of your loot better with your wizard towers. But I mean, your mortars are covering most of your base, so you really don't got to worry about that. They're pretty good spread out, almost in a triangular fashion. I would maybe switch. What would I switch? Maybe nothing. I mean, with your base design that you have set up right now, that's probably the best area. Maybe move that mortar that's being upgraded right now inside a little bit more. I really don't know. And maybe move that archer tower out. So yeah, but it's a pretty good design, I guess. The only thing I would definitely suggest is moving those wizard towers farther apart from each other. But I guess you would be attacked from this town hall side a lot, so they definitely do guard against that while you are farming. So that's fine. You got your archer towers on the outside. That's good, and spread apart. The only thing is, with this upgrading Archer Tower, move it to the outside. Don't worry about it. It's a dead building inside. It does nothing for you. It's like putting a builder's hut inside. There's no reason not to put it in unless it's about to be done upgrading and you're not going to be on to be able to put it back inside. That would be the only time I would suggest to keep it on the inside if you're not going to be on to move it inside when it finishes upgrading. But if not, move it to the outside. There's no reason to have that inside. You got your cannon spread out nicely. I like to see that. And they're not cluttered together. So that's good. They're defending the surrounding side of your base. Everything's overlapping each other. That's very good. Nice defense. All right, and your air defense. The best thing on your base is your air Ds. You have them in the inside, so that way air attacks cannot get to you. They'll most likely pass you up unless you have a crazy amount of loot that they'll just try it anyways. But I'm a big, supporter of keeping your air Ds on the inside. You will not receive as many air attacks as you would if you kept them on the outside. The only way they're going to be able to take your air Ds out right away is if they use a lightning spell. And they would either have to be a really strong lightning spell, or they would only be able to take out one of your air Ds. And once again, though, you got this air D upgrading, move it to the outside, kick it out. There's no reason to have a dead building on the inside, and unless, of course, like I said before, you won't be on to move it back inside. But those take a long time, so I imagine that has maybe a couple days left. What I like to see is that you have everything that defends your base on the inside and your main storages on the inside. All the little puny buildings that don't really do much are all on the outside, making it harder for the opponent to get it on the inside because they have to take out all these buildings in order to start getting into the walls. So awesome job. This is awesome. This is exactly what I would do with my base and what I do with my base. You got your 2 Teslas spread apart. That's perfect. That's exactly what I would like to see. Maybe a big bomb or something inside there. That is good. You got that spread apart. That's the same kind of idea that I would like to see with your wizard towers, but seeing maybe that you do get attacked from that side a lot, I do understand why you would maybe move that wizard tower over there. So that's pretty good. So your base setup is pretty decent, it's pretty good, man. And most importantly, you have your clan castle dead center in the middle. You even have it, so you can't even put your town hall on the inside right there. You have it just built for your clan castle. So you are strictly farming. So that's pretty cool, man. Good job on that. Excuse me. That's what I like to see. Defending your clan castle so they can't draw them out easily. Awesome job. Alright, so what to upgrade next? It looks like you got all your archer towers going up to level 8. That last one's the last one to go to level 8. You got all your cannons to level 8. That's a good thing to see. Alright, your walls though do need a little bit more upgrading. You can go to level 7 walls, and you still even got a couple of the level 5 walls. So I would definitely suggest to start working on that. I see that you've really focused on your defense, so really start focusing on your walls too. So don't neglect your walls, because they're the most underrated defense that you have for your base, in my opinion. All your mortars need to go up another level. This one's going, that's the first one going up to level 5, so obviously you're going to start upgrading those. Your air Ds can go up to level 5 also, so this one needs a few more levels, and this one just needs one more level. I know they're long upgrade times, but you need to focus on those, get those upgrading also, but I like to see that you're already doing it. So I think you have a pretty good gist of the game. And wizard towers can go to level 4, so those can go up too. So good job on that. And your Tesla towers, I can't see what level they are, but I'm sure they're not too low. The only thing I would suggest is I see that you got all these cannons and archer towers upgraded already, and you kind of did it opposite. Granted, they are cheaper, but you need to focus on your splash damage first. Get the big upgrades out of the way. I know it's more expensive, but they will, in the long run, they'll do more for you than the single targets will for you. Because if you notice when you're raiding somebody else, what do you want to go after? Their splash damage. And if your splash damage is doing more damage, you know, it's just better for you with defending your base. Your army camps are looking good. Couple of them are pretty low. I would definitely, or I mean your barracks, sorry. You can go to level 9 with all these, and none of them are level 9 right now. So definitely upgrade those. And again, with your mines and your collectors, definitely start upgrading those because all those are really low. And your clan castle, though, is level 3 where it's supposed to be. That's good. And your spell factory is level 3 where it's supposed to be. So you're doing a pretty good job. And Supercell changed it to where you can't see what level your troops are anymore. So I can't grade you guys on what troop levels you guys are. I didn't even mention that in the last video, but I'm not able to do that. So I apologize about that. Alright, man. So, looking over your base, I like your base design. You got everything going for you. The only thing is you kind of did the upgrades backwards, but you did a good job though with defending your base. You obviously know what to do. You're not rushing your town hall, which is awesome, man. I really congratulate for you, and I'm glad that you're a subscriber of mine because I'm proud that you take pride in upgrading your base. The point is to be the best base you can possibly be. So why not upgrade all your defenses the best they can possibly be? The town hall doesn't do anything for you except give you more buildings. That's it. So upgrading that's kind of pointless unless you're powerful enough to move up. Great job, man. What I would rate your base is probably a 7.5 and a soft 8. It's a really good base, really good. I just think you can do a little bit more with moving your wizard towers. No, I give it an 8. I give it an 8. The only reason I was thinking 7.5 was because your splash damage wasn't upgraded before your single targets, which is definitely something that you should do. And then your army camps are level 6. Obviously, I forgot to look at those. Or one's a level 5. Oh, man, you might have to go back down to a 7.5 to, but I'll give you an 8 just because I like your clan castle in the middle and your Airdie in the middle. I'm a sucker for that, man. That's an awesome job. So I give you an 8. Good job, ZlatanWorld. Thank you for letting me rate your base. Thank you for subscribing. All right, you guys, on to the next base. All right, you guys, so we're back with our third base review. And this base review is going to be Chief Pickel, who is actually the leader of his clan called Imperial Knights. No spaces. And so, right on. He's got a pretty good clan, which I definitely am impressed with. There's 35 members, 12,773 total points for their clan, with 9 clan wars won. So, pretty cool clan, man. Good job. I'm actually the leader of one of my clans too, called, well, it's ass backwards spelt backwards. So a little comical thing, and I'm actually the leader of that clan. And so I'm impressed with your clan, my man. All right, so first we're going to go over the base type, and obviously he is a defensive base. He's definitely going for trophies. He's at 1468, which is decent for a Town Hall 8. He's probably definitely still farming a little bit to get some of his upgrades finished off, and or his upgrades started. And yeah, so we're definitely going to be reviewing a defensive style of a base. All right, so we're going to base design. So first we're going to start with his mortars, and his mortars are set up perfect in the triangular fashion that I like to see, and they're covering pretty much his entire base. which is a good thing. Nothing to complain about with that. His wizard towers are also in a triangular fashion, which is perfect. They're in different sections even, along with his cannons, or mortars, I mean. So that is awesome. Great job on that. And he has his archer towers spread out, perfect. And they're also, these three are in their own little sections, which, perfect, man. Awesome job on doing that. It makes it harder for the attacks troops to get into the base, and especially just to take out that one archer tower. They have to break through a set of walls just to get one defense. Awesome job on that. And that one's way over here. And then he has these two next to each other, which I wouldn't suggest. I'd maybe switch out another one with that. But, I mean, oh, he actually has 4 of them. Sorry, I thought it was only 3. But he has 4 that are in their own separate set of walls. So, awesome job with that, man. But these two are closer together, like I said, which I would suggest moving that. Maybe with this cannon down here, switch those two out. But it's all up to you. It's a great base, great setup. So good job with that. And he has his air D on the semi-end side, but with what he has in the complete center, I do like where he has them. And those are also a little in a triangular fashion, but I would try to move this air D down a little bit, just to cover a more of your base. Sorry, I don't know why that was so hard to spit out. I would definitely try to, because this lower portion is definitely not guarded too well by your air defense, but awesome job on putting your air Ds in the center as much as you possibly can. Your cannons are also spread out evenly. That's very nice. Guarding most of your base, overlapping, so that way they can defend most of your base. So good job on that. You got all your mines, collectors, barracks, army camps on the outside, which, awesome job on that, man. Not too many complaints yet, I'll tell you that. Chief Pickel, awesome job with your base, man. There's nothing to really complain about. Even your clan castle is on the inside as close as it can get, because with you being a defensive base, your main priority is guarding your town hall. So with that, your clan castle will be a little bit more vulnerable than you would like, but you would rather have that be more vulnerable than your town hall, which I completely understand. So awesome job, man. There's not too many complaints about this base. The way you have your wall set up, there's so many sections that it would be hard if you were not doing an air attack to, rip through this base. You definitely have it well guarded. A great base design, my man. Great job, Chief Pickel. Thumbs up. So what to upgrade is next? Alright, so obviously your archer towers need to be upgraded, but first, actually, let's go to splash damages. He has all 4 level wizard towers, which obviously he's working on. He can actually get those to level 6. I believe that Town Hall 8, in my eyes, is the most defensive upgrades for a Town Hall. There are so many upgrades that you need to do. I mean, going from 7 to 8, there's 2 upgrades for your cannons and archer towers. There's one upgrade for your mortar, 1 upgrade for your air D, but then 2 upgrades for your wizard tower. You get another wizard tower. It's crazy. Your Teslas can go up by 3. I mean, there's so much upgrades with your base for your defensive buildings that I think it's the most defensive upgrades that you have for a town hall. So it's a lot of work, definitely, to go from Town Hall 8 to Town Hall 9. Alright, so you're getting all those upgraded. Your mortars can go up to level 6, so you got all those to level 5. Good job on that. So those can still go up a level, but obviously you're working at it. which I like to see. You're working on your wizard towers, so definitely get your splash damages up first. You got your air Ds, which all can go up to level 6, and you got a level 5, 2 level 5s, and 1 going up to level 5. Awesome job staying up on your air defense upgrades. Obviously, you can see that you were maxing out on your town hall before you moved up, so great job on that. Your single target, your archer towers are level 8, which you need to start upgrading, but obviously you're working on your splash damages. So, good job on that. Cannons, some are level 8, most are level 9. You're working on another cannon to level 9, which I know those are cheap upgrades, man, but save that gold and upgrade one of your mortars, okay? I know it's, you don't want to upgrade too many of your splash damages at one time, but definitely work on your mortars and your wizard towers before too many of your single targets. So great job on that, man. Your army camps, let's see, are all level 6, and that is the highest that they can go to. So you can hold 200 troops. Good job on that. But you can do that at level Town Hall 7, so you don't get to upgrade them again to get any more troops. That's the only crappy part about that. Moving up, and also your spell factor you can upgrade again, which is, I don't get why you don't get an extra spell at Town Hall 8. You definitely need it in my eyes, but Supercell for some reason doesn't give you an extra spell to use at Town Hall 8. All your mines can be upgraded, but they're not too bad. None of them are maxed, it looks like. They all can go to level 11. They could have went to a level 11 last Town Hall, but obviously you've been focusing so much on your defenses, it's hard to take 4 days out of your time that you could be upgrading to defense for that. Yeah. So with the defensive base, though, you're definitely not worrying about your gold storages. I forgot to mention that. You're definitely just protecting that town hall. So you really don't care about your resources. I mean, you want to defend him a little bit. Obviously, he's protecting his elixir a little bit more than his gold right now. So obviously, he's trying to either get some troops upgraded, which I can see he's already doing an upgrade right now. He looks like he upgraded his balloons and minions. He's doing those kind of a balloonian strategy. So he obviously knows what he's doing, guys. This is a great base to look at what you would want to do for your base. Great job, Chief Pickel. Doing an awesome job. I mean, your barracks can go to level 10. Doesn't look like you have any at level 10. Yeah, there's your 4. None of them are level 10. So you don't have your P.E.K.K.A yet, but obviously you don't use P.E.K.K.As. You're using your balloonian strategy. Great base, man. So what I would rate this base is, seriously, guys, I know you're probably going to get some crap to me. You'll say, oh, Hogs can destroy it. Well, Hogs can destroy any base. No base is going to be absolutely perfect. But you know what, you guys? I'm going to give this guy a perfect 10. Boom. First episode, already dishing out a 10. Chief Pickel, awesome base. You're doing a great job, man. You obviously know what you're doing. You obviously have a plan, a game plan with your base. The only downside I see is your P.E.K.K.A is only level 3 still, which I know Dark Elixir is hard to come by, but you do got your pump, which needs to go to level 3. So definitely work on him. He's one of the most unique buildings that you can have with attacking and defending. So definitely work on that. But I still give your base a 10, bro. Awesome job. Thank you for letting me rate your base. Thank you for subscribing. Stay beautiful, Chief Pickel.